As a child, I knew I wanted to be an architect. But I didn't just play with Legos and build matchbox cities. I was the kid who bought plan books with my lawn mowing money, and I'd redesign the floor plans. To my 8-year-old self, this was being an architect, drawing and cutting paper, building models. They were miniature versions of big things. I could hold them in my hands. I was making.
Stays focused at the game, bro.
Hey everyone, guess who's back? It's Kamish, back here with another draft preview. This time we're going to focus on Brandon and the architect out of the American division. A guy who's going to be entering his second year in the LOC. Obviously, when you take over a team in the LOC in the first year, you're usually not taking a team over that's in an ideal situation. Sometimes it happens for sure, but for the most part, you got to make some improvements. In the first year, he went 5-8, 15th place. Maybe typical of a first-year team. But now looking at this year, the strength of scheduling, because of the 5-8, I think he has an opportunity here to have a winning record. I think he's playing teams that are in the same boat as him, clearly. And I think that there's chances to win those games. Looking at the keepers here, you got one running back in Philip Lindsay. We'll see how he can come back from that wrist injury. At least it's not like a knee or anything like that. Wide receiver, you got Amari Cooper in a contract year right now, so got to think he'll have a big year. You got Kenny Stills as well, complimentary piece. Tight end, Evan Ingram. I think that's good tight end, obviously. And then Jimmy Graham, obviously aging a bit there. We'll see if he has a future in Green Bay. And then at IDP right now, you have Quan Alexander slated in, signing the big money in San Fran. So you got to think he's going to try to live up to that contract. Looking at your draft picks here, because obviously draft preview, pretty standard. Not many moves made. You got the 13th pick in the draft. Still a decent position, I think, to get, someone decent for sure. 2 round 4s, which will help for sure. In the mid rounds, you got no 12th, no 17th. So a little bit of a gap there between picks, and then 2 29ths in the later rounds to end the draft off. So, with Brandon, I think, it's great to see him come back for another year. And I think he has definitely the potential to improve on a 5-8 record. With the right moves, obviously, and making the decisions that an architect would make to get a winning roster. And, the team name says it itself, the architect, so we have to see if Brandon can live up to the name. And the only way to find out is come August 4th at the 2019 LOC Draft.